them the nail prints in his hands and the wound in his side, and they were overjoyed. The reports were true. Jesus was alive. Then Jesus opened their minds so that they could understand the scriptures.
This is what is written. The Christ will suffer, and you will rise from the dead on the third day. And forgiveness will be preached in his name to all the nations. For as the Father has sent me, I am sending you.
Stop this again. Stop.
Denying that I know you, denying you know me. Before the battle started,
Stop this again.
I'm running into me.
Corta bem. Calma, Dé. Tenta, Dé.
When Jesus first appeared to the disciples, Thomas was not among those gathered. So they ran to find their friend, bursting with the news. "We have seen him," they cried. "We have seen the Lord." But Thomas had not yet encountered the risen Savior and demanded more evidence.
"Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, I put my fingers where the nails were, and place my hand in his side, I will not believe."
These were the demands of a pragmatist, the ultimatum of a skeptic, and most certainly the defense of a devoted follower who did not want to embrace any false hopes that his master might still be alive. Thomas could not bear to have his heart broken a second time. 8 days would pass, and the disciples again gathered behind locked doors. This time, Thomas was among them. As before, Jesus suddenly appeared in their midst. He turned immediately to Thomas.
Look at my hands. The holes. Put your finger here and see my hands. Reach your hand out and touch my side. Stop doubting and believe.
Siéntate ya.
His hesitation instantly disappeared, and Thomas cried.
My Lord and my God.
Then Jesus gently said,
Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those that have not seen and still believe.
Sí.
I am not skilled to
Está.
understand what God has willed, what God has planned.
Mira.
I only know at His right hand stands one who is my Savior. I take Him at His word and believe. Christ died to save me, this I read. And in my heart I find the need of Him to be my Savior, that He would leave His place on high and come for sinful man to die.
Esse aqui é aberto.
So much did my Savior, my Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there. My God He is, my God He knows, my God He's always got me. My Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. It's living, dying, let me bring my strength, my solace from this spring. That He who lives to be my King, once died to be my Savior, that He would leave His place on high.
Siéntate.
And
Aquí.
for sinful man to die.
Siéntate.
You bowed His grace, so once did before I knew my Savior. My Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. My Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. My Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. My Savior loves, my Savior is, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. He's always there for me. My God He was, He's always got me. My Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior's always there for me. My God He was, my God He is, my God He's always got me. My Savior lives, my Savior loves, my Savior lives, my Savior loves, my Savior lives.
following his resurrection, Jesus' appearance instilled his followers with a new boldness and a vision for the mission ahead. One disciple, however, seemed without direction or conviction. Peter had once been called the Rock, but hours before Jesus met his death, Peter's promise of loyalty crumbled as he denied knowing Christ to 3 strangers. His guilt was still fresh and painful, his shame disabling. Peter must have felt he had failed his original mandate and therefore lost his opportunity to serve Christ's kingdom. But if Peter's remorse was strong, his love for Jesus was stronger. One morning, as the disciples were fishing on the Sea of Galilee, Jesus appeared to them on the shore. As soon as Peter recognized the risen Lord, he was the first one to jump into the water with anticipation of greeting his master. Later that morning, Jesus pulled Peter aside and said,
Simon, son of John, do you truly love me more than these?
Peter answered without question or hesitation.
Yes, Lord, you know that I love you.
Then Jesus gently said,
Feed my lambs.
Again, Jesus asked.
Simon, do you truly love me?
Peter responded with even greater conviction.
Yes, Lord, you know that I love you.
Take care of my sheep.
Yet once more, Christ questioned his disciple.
Do you love me?
Peter was hurt. The Lord had asked him now a 3rd time. The old guilt began to surface. The doubts returned. He pleaded,
Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you.
And this time, Jesus' answer was final, absolving, convicting, and healing.
Feed my sheep and follow me.
Jesus' new commission had once and for all given Peter the forgiveness he so desperately needed. His 3 denials were replaced by 3 declarations of love. The grace of Christ can indeed restore each repentant heart, and the power of his resurrection will grant new life.
Feels like for the first time I've seen you through these eyes. Everything I used to be that lived inside of me is gone. And for the last time I remember everything I've done. But you forgive me, each and every one. Now I'm coming back to life. I'm living inside, and all of my fears are far behind. And I'm coming back to life. I found what I need, and it's you. I know it's you that brings me back to life. Search the world just for a sign, hoping I could find someone who could change this heart like mine. I tell the stories of your life, the miracles inside. You turn my water into wine, so much easier knowing you are here. And all the doubts that once seemed to disappear, now I'm coming back to life. I'm living inside. All of my fears are far behind, and I'm coming back to life.
Esse aqui, ó. Siéntate, Ezequiel. Siéntate aquí. Siéntate aquí. Siéntate aquí. Ezequiel. Siéntate aquí. Siéntate aquí.
days had come to an end. The risen Christ had appeared to stranger and to his closest friends. He had appeared to his half-brother James and to 500 at one time. To each of them he provided irrefutable proof that he was alive and that his earthly ministry would soon pass into their hands. On the last day, Jesus led his disciples to the Mount of Olives. His final words were filled with authority and promise.
You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be witnesses to the ends of the earth.
And Jesus blessed them, and they worshiped him.
I want another one.
And we're blinded to the truth of who we are. Every time we
that Jesus stood with us after the resurrection forever changed how we understand his kingdom.